Welcome to Tad Talks with your host, Tad West.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining me. Another beautiful episode of Tad Talk with Tad Western. I'm your host, Tad Western, and today is Friday, August 24th. That's right, Tad. After a long layover, I'm back. I'm back, and I'm back like a bad batch of butthole blisters. I don't know what that means, but the alliteration was on point, and it didn't sound like something you wanted to be back, but I'm back. And, oh, you hear that? My beer's already cracked. I'm ready to roll. Oh, let's see here. It's time to rejoice, Taddix. The drought is over. Tad Western is back, and the Tad Western waters are now pouring from the heavens, soaking you, the loyal listener, your ear canals with beautiful podcast banter. I've decided, after months, to unlock the studio and dust off the old microphone for a long due episode. 4 months I've been away. Since my last episode in March, I've kind of been busy. I've been out on a soul-searching safari, you could say. There's more alliteration. It's key. Oh, every morning I'd wake up to the sounds of beautiful birds chirping, and I let out a giant yawn. Oh, stretch my arms out longer than Minute Bowl. And then I'd get out of bed and proceed to my bathroom. And I'd look into my mirror and I'd wipe the morning out of my eyes, and I'd look at myself and I'd say, who is Tad Western? While pontificating, I would then proceed with my morning ritual of opening my tiny contact case filled with saline solution, and I pull those clear contacts out. And after I'd inserted both of them into my eyes, I looked back into the mirror, and now in 2020 high definition, I would say, you are Tad Western. I wrote that not too long ago because I feel like I've let my listeners down, the Taddicks, the people who need their Tadderall on a daily basis, or on a weekly basis, or just on a monthly basis, just whenever they need to hear a Tad Western rant about, I don't know, potholes or bridges that have collapsed in Indianapolis, or wherever. And I thought to myself, man, I need to get back in the studio. I'm letting everybody down. But, you know what? Last month I recorded a podcast with We Are Libertarians, Chris Spangle, and it was his highest rated podcast to date, I believe. He had like 10,000 downloads in under a month, so thanks to all the Tad listeners out there that go cross-platform and go listen to We Are Libertarians. I just recorded another episode last night with at Wall with Chris Spangle again, and the great Chris Galt. Shout out to Chris Galt and his beautiful ginger beard. He reminds me of if you hear that squeaking, that's my table. I need a new desk. But anyway, back to Chris Galt's ginger beard. It's a beautiful beard. It's nice, bushy, and he reminds me of like a Night's Watchman in Game of Thrones. That's what he is. He was banished to the ice wall to protect us from the I don't know, the northern people or whatever they're called, the ice monsters. Anyway, I'll cut out most of that shit. But shout out to Chris Galt for a pretty good episode. We talked about, what did we talk about? Pretty much freedom of speech is what the main issue was. We talked a little bit about Michael Cohen pleading guilty, which I'll probably talk a little bit more about that tonight. That was a pretty big story we didn't really get into. Oh, so go check out that episode if you want. It was pretty good. I made a few jokes. Some were clear, some were unclear, some were inside jokes. But anyway, my life in the past few months has been rather good. I've been just working a hell of a lot, trying to get a few things off the ground, trying to figure out what I want to go do with my future, what I want to do with Tad Talk. I've been writing every day. It's not like I've been just jacking off and not recording. But I have been not jacking off and not recording. So, yeah, there's that. All right, what are we going to talk about today? We did a nice 6-minute intro about how I'm apologizing for not doing this over the past month. So, fuck it. Let's get back into it. You're back on the mic, Tad. Fuck it. Oh, Michael Cohen and Paul Manafort both pled guilty to some charges. Paul Manafort, tax evasion, mainly tax crimes, bullshit like that. He's probably fucked. So is Michael Cohen. The big thing that came out of the Michael Cohen plea was they are alleging it to be an illegal campaign contribution, which I read the statements, the actual law documents. To me, it sounds like he had, in 2015, August, I believe 2 months after Trump announced he was running for president, they had a meeting with David Pecker, I believe. He was head of a media outlet on like National Enquirer or some bullshit, and they were going to buy negative stories from the press or from whatever women were coming forward. So fast forward 2016, these bitches are about to start dropping bombs. The Playmate, she didn't want any money, she went away. Stormy Daniels, as we all know, didn't. She came at him like a spider monkey from hell, and we know what happened there. So allegedly, Michael Cohen took out a home equity line of credit, which was illegal. He forged some documents and bullshit, like $130,000, to buy the story, but then somehow didn't do it in time, and there wasn't document signed. Donald Trump never signed the documents, and so she was like, fuck this, I'm still talking. So she's talking, but then Michael Cohen billed the Trump organization. In February, Donald Trump had stepped down and had Eric and Donald Jr. running the company. So when the reimbursement payments were made from the Trump organization to Michael Cohen put it down that it was for legal retainer and whatever other expenses. There's a case to be made that the stories and the money that changed hands were to influence an election. How far that's going to go, we don't know, but we'll find out. My thing is, it's going to open up an investigation of the Trump organization, more than likely, and Don Jr. and Eric Trump and anyone else in the Trump organization, and it'll probably open up an investigation into the charity. So it's going to be a fun couple months here coming up to the midterms. Now, my thing about it is, Michael Cohen was saying, yeah, Donald Trump directed me to break these laws. To me, if you go back in time and read like how he was doing it and what actually took place, to me it sounds like he was just grossly incompetent, and that he never thought that this could be considered a campaign contribution. Because his defense really makes no sense. My client directed me to break the law on my own behalf. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense unless you're just an idiot and I'm going to do this. I don't know, maybe he did. But to me, it sounds like he's just trying to save his ass. But he's fucked anyway from his taxi medallion, tax evasion bullshit. But hey, the less taxes you can pay, and if you can get away with it, by all means, do it. I don't think there's anybody successful that hasn't blurred some lines, especially when it comes to taxes. To me, that never really bothers me. If you can get away with it, get away with it. Especially, I fucking hate taxes, but I always pay mine. I actually pay more. Because if you don't pay, they're gonna throw your ass in prison. Oh well, so that's the whole Cohen shit. I'd have to say you're probably gonna see. They'll probably try to get Donald Trump Jr. on I'd say probably a perjury charge for some lying under oath to Mueller about whatever. Who the fuck knows? I don't know. Who knows where this is going? Or it's gonna be a hell of a fall. I can tell you that. October surprise. Oh, so what else do we have going on? So that was the big Trump Cohen, and Trump was tweeting too. Oh my God, what was the tweet that he had out about Michael Cohen? I'm gonna pull it up. It was something along the lines of, Donald Trump, if anyone is looking for a good lawyer, I would strongly suggest that you don't retain the services of Michael Cohen. I mean, that's just classic fucking Trump. That's great. So anyway, our president / troll-in-chief is just killing the Twitter game. But anyway, we'll see where that goes. Oh, what else do we got? We got, oh shit. It's damn near football season. We've got fantasy football kicking off tomorrow. I have a draft. Sunday I have a draft. I have done exactly one mock draft, which for those of you who have been longtime listeners know that I love me some fantasy football, and I'm a huge NFL fan, but for whatever reason, I've been paying zero bit of attention to this season. So I'm more than likely going to draft players who aren't even in the league currently. And everyone will laugh at me, but guess what? I don't give a shit. Because I'm a champion. And once you're a champion, you're always a champion. So when someone who hasn't won the championship in one of your fantasy leagues, they have to refer to you when they're talking to you in person as champ. I mean, that's what they do in any other sport. And fantasy football is a couch sport. I think you could actually say that people might... well, fuck. They put goddamn Counter-Strike or whatever those stupid fucking e-games are on ESPN2. I was sitting at the bar the other night, and I was like... I thought it was a commercial. I was like, when's this video game coming out, and what the hell are they advertising for? And I was like, oh no, these are a bunch of Asians playing a game professionally in a giant arena for like millions of dollars. I was like, what the fuck is going on here on ESPN2? There's nothing else on? I don't know. Primetime Counter-Strike, baby. Never played the game. Maybe it's fun. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But shout out to those guys playing video games making a fuck ton more than I am. Oh, what else we got? Oh, Colts. The Colts look like complete dog shit. And no one believed me last year when I said they'd win 4 games, and I was dead on the nose. I think this year I'm going to project that they I'll project it. Projecting they're going to win 5 games this year. Because I think Andrew Luck is worth 1 win. I do not think he's going to be worth a damn. He hasn't thrown a football in God knows how long in an actual game. And this team is garbage. I see very little talent. But who am I? I am no one other than Tad Western, the guy who bitches about potholes. But anyway, I hope they win 16 games because I'm a Colts fan, and I'm going to go to every game and tailgate every game I get a chance to. I just don't think... I'm a realist. I look at shit, and I'm like, you know what? This team fucking sucks. They're not going to do that good. But who knows? Maybe they will. I'm looking on paper, and I'm like, they're the worst team in the AFC South. And if Andrew Luck doesn't get his shit together, he's probably the worst quarterback in the AFC South. That's right, I said it. We'll see. Numbers don't lie at the end of the season. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't know. I got a good feeling on this one. Got a good feeling. Oh, speaking of cults, too, another cults news. Bob Lamy got fired. He got axed for dropping an N-bomb, telling a story about somebody else saying the N-word. So, kids... Oh, and it was 34 years ago. So, kids, don't ever repeat anything that someone else said and use all the wordage, because you're likely to end up fired. My favorite quote of the whole Bob Lamy getting fired, though, was the lady who, the intern or whatever the hell she is, who filed the complaint, was like, no one who ever uses that word should ever be in any ring of honor. And I had to pause for a minute, and I was like, well, there goes every athlete ever in any Hall of Fame, because I'm pretty sure, I think she meant to say any white person saying the N-word shouldn't be in a Hall of Fame, but I don't know. Because I tend to think most black athletes have said that word. I'll go out on a limb on that one. Anyway, well, Bob Lamy, you're the hell of a voice of the Colts. I'll give you a clap for what you did. Did on the mic. No, off the mic. Whatever. I don't even think... I'm not... Oh, well, fuck it. So, yeah, got a big fantasy draft tomorrow. I don't know who the hell I'm taking. I don't know who I should take, what I should take. I think I'm going to go all running backs. So anyone who's in my league listening to this before the draft tomorrow, if you want to know how I'm going to be drafting, I'm taking all running backs. My first 4 picks are going to be running backs, and then I'm taking 2 quarterbacks back to back, because I was weak last year at running back and quarterback, and I'm not making that mistake again. And then I'm going to trade for ultimate wide receivers. That's my strategy this year. What else do we have to talk about? Ooh, the doggos. Cone Bones, Kona, the boxer, that's 2, and Pooh Bear, the 15-year-old. She's still with us, thank God. I thought I was going to have to put her down yesterday, though. She apparently, the night before, I don't know if she ate a bug or if she got stung by a wasp or bee or something, or bit by a spider. But she woke up yesterday morning and her entire left side of her face and eye were just swelled shut. It was the size of a softball, her cheek. And I was like, what in the shit happened to you, Pooh Bear? You look like ass. So I had some antibiotics left over from Kona's snip surgery. And I gave her a few of those. And I gave her to her with some bologna and some hot dogs. Now, while I don't condone cannibalism, dogs love hot dogs. I don't know why. It's just, she's been acting all better. And plus, the hot dog's really good to put the pill in, and then she eats it like a normal treat, and it's just, hell yeah. Oh, yeah, it was good for about 10 or 12 hours, and then I got home from work, and there was a giant 3.5 foot long by about, I don't know, 9 inches wide, yellow, bright as a school bus, trail of vomit right on my carpeting. I just cleaned the night before. Oh, and I was like, what the shit? So she had threw up at some point. I don't know if it was the hot dog or the pill that did it to her, but yeah, so they're still ruining my carpet after months and months. This not time to talk about dogs puking on the carpet. This time it wasn't Kona, is what I was trying to say. But Kona's been doing well. We've been going out, picking up chicks at Metazoa Brewing Company. Yeah. Shout out to Metazoa, the dog bar, as I call it. And whenever I say, we'll go to the dog bar, Kona goes, whew, looks up, sits down, gets on his stance, and he's ready to roll. He loves going to the dog bar. just to piss off. He pissed on a guy's shoe there last time I was there. He got so excited. The guy was petting him. And he's like, just let a little piss out. But what can you do about it? What can you do? I don't know why I'm sniffling. Sniffles? Oh, shit. So, yeah, the dogs are good. If you want to follow my Instagram story, TadFandWestern, I Instagram, that's about all the social media I do anymore. And all it is my dogs. Be playing with them. So if you like dogs, follow TadFandWestern. And Cone Bones. Kona has his own Instagram page now, so go follow Cone Bones. I actually have my ranch hand's girlfriend running that account, so don't send any tit or dick pics to that account because I will not receive them. Let's see, what else we got? Oh, brakes are about to go out on the old CLI edition Taurus. So tomorrow morning I will be waking up and doing a little wrenching. Doing a little gearhead stuff. I might even change the oil while I'm at it. I haven't worked on anything in a while, which kind of makes me feel like a pussy for not doing anything. I did change my tail light the other day. This was a fucking ordeal. I had a blinker out, so I went to AutoZone, bought a new lamp, made sure it was the right one, go out to my car, put it in, blinker works, drive off. Park my car, come home, go to work. The next day, goddamn blinker don't work. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It's like, there's no way. The thing about it was, the light came on. The light bulb's on. It's getting power. It's just not blinking. I'm like, what the fuck's going on with this thing? So I go back to AutoZone. I'm like, did I blow a relay or something? And then me and the guy are talking. He's like, I don't think it's a relay. I was like, yeah, it's probably not a relay because all the hazards are on the same relay. So that means all four... they all four flash at once. All four turn signals. And he's like, I don't know what it could be. I was like, I don't either. So we went out. We're sitting there. I'm testing all the, making sure it's getting the right voltage and everything. I'm like, it's getting power, so this doesn't make any fucking sense. I was like, let me swap out some light bulbs. So I take the brake light out, put it in the tail light. Lo and behold, I got a turn signal. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I take it in there. I was like, I guess this bulb's just defaulty. So I ended up having a defaulty bulb. Sorry about that. And the thing about it was, it worked out. Got it for free. The guy was like, you know what? You've been through enough trouble. It's defective. I'll give you another pack for free. So it worked out. Hell yeah. Got me a turn signal fixed. You guys can probably... that was a hell of a story right there. I don't know how funny it was, but... it's my life, man. This is my audio journal. So yeah, I'm going to change some brakes tomorrow. Hopefully I secure the frame of my car and the jack stands hold, and we don't have an earthquake or monsoon or hurricane hit us while I'm changing my brakes, because then possibly the car could fall over and crush me to my death, which would suck. There's nothing worse than being crushed to death. I'm trying to think of somebody who's famous who's been crushed to death, but I don't know. I'm sure it sucks. I was gonna drop a name there, but I don't know anyone who's been crushed to death. I don't know. Tadix, tweet me, send me some info. You can find someone famous, I'm sure. I got the best fans in the game. And what else? Oh, I ended up with a blister from hell the other day. It was last Saturday. I decided, you know what? I'm gonna clean the old ice rink off, Grandpappy Western's ice rink, which you guys think I'm joking. He literally built a fucking ice rink so he can, in the wintertime, fill it up with water and freeze it. So it's kind of like a elevated, I don't know, basketball court with a lip around it that holds water, or it did. I don't know if it ever held water. It's pretty much a Bucktown ingenuity. It's like, I'm going to build a 2-inch deep pool and ice skate on top of it. Whatever. Anyway, he built this shit back in like 1984. Probably around the same time that Derek Daly was dropping the M-bomb down at the track. But anyway, so I'm like, I'm going to clean this fucking place up. So I get my old push broom out, start push brooming. Get it all cleaned up after about 20 minutes. I come inside, I got a giant blister the size of a quarter on my left hand, on my left thumb. And man, oh man, pop that damn thing. And it's right where my knuckle is, where on the bend. So every time I bend my damn thumb, it won't heal. So I got like a, I don't know, it's like the Marianas Trench in my thumb. It's not healing up. Or Grand Canyon, I guess Grand Canyon, because it kind of looks like it. It's all scabbed over in different colors and tan and nasty looking. So yeah, that hurts, man. That's a hell of an injury there. That's what happens when you're a rancher and you don't wear gloves and you sweep. You end up with canyon hand. What else do we have? Oh, this morning I was driving downtown by the YMCA, the Ursay Family YMCA downtown Indianapolis, and my God, was there a fat ass walking around in her yoga pants. Woo! God bless you, honey. I don't know who you are or where you're. She was walking towards the subway there, headed west, and I about broke my neck. I turned so hard. I was like, damn. She was hot. You could tell she was hot by the way she was walking, and I got up to her and I was like, I gotta check out her ass. Oh shit. I mean, it looked like Michelangelo sculpted it out of marble and then put a Lululemon stamp on it, you know. I mean, it was just goddamn. Oh. Calm down, Tad. Calm down. Got my heart rate up now thinking about that. I completely forgot about that. So, shout out to Yoga Pants. And it's almost I guess it is almost UGG season. Can't wait. Oh, I was in where the fuck was I at today? I was out in the middle of nowhere, some country town, and the thing about all these small towns in Indiana, I'm from a small town in Indiana, and the Casey's General Store is like always the place to hang out. They're always packed for whatever reason. It's just like, it's hillbilly heaven. Like people just hang out there, you know. It's the chew station. It's where you get your Polar Pops. It's where you get, actually they don't sell Polar Pops. I don't know what they sell, Big Chugs or something. But they do sell pizza. And I had a guy tell me one time, it was hilarious. He was like, you know, Casey's, they got the best damn pizza. I tell you what, it's only like $5. You go in there and you get your Casey's pizza. And it's already pre-made for you and everything. You go in there and get it. And best part is you get them Casey's, them box top coupons. And you collect 10 of them box top coupons. You go in there and get a free one after that. You know, buy one, get one free. And he was like, I got a scam that I do. I take after my pizza, after they give it to me, I go out the car and then I go back in. I'm like, ma'am, can I get another box? Me and my buddy are going fishing and we're going to split this pizza. So we both need a box because you can't eat pizza. You can't hold pizza in your hand. Like, how you going to hold it? So then she gives me another empty box, but the box still's got the coupons on top. So I get 2-for-1 deal. So I got to get 5 before I get free pizza. Like, you motherfucker. You're scamming gas stations for free pizzas now? Jesus Christ. True story. Shout out to Kurt. I thought it was a pretty good scheme, though. I'm all for getting one over on the man. All for it. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, last weekend I ran into the great Caitlin Kopetsky at the Eagle. I was sitting at the bar at the Eagle, at the outdoor bar, and well, I don't know if it's outdoor. It's not technically outdoor, but whatever. And I'm sitting there just drinking a chalice of High Life because I'm a cheap ass, and why the hell not? I'm gonna drink 15 fucking beers. Might as well only pay $2 instead of $8 per beer. Speaking of beer, this podcast is brought to you by, I don't know. I don't have any sponsors for this podcast. DM me if you want to be a podcast sponsor. So anyway, I'm sitting there drinking a beer. And I just happened to check a group message. And Caitlin's like, hey, we're down at the Eagle. I said, bullshit. I'm sitting at the fucking Eagle. I don't see you. I was like, are you heading there now or are you coming down later? She goes, no, I'm at the other bar up front. I was like, holy shit. So they came over, her and Matty Ice. They come over. We start chit-chatting and everything. I end up talking to them for a good hour and a half probably. It's good to run into old friends. Seems like I never see them. The only time I ever see them is at random parties or out of bars. Oh, damn it. What do we got here? 30 minutes. I've done 30 minutes on absolutely nothing. Nothing exciting. I haven't told one joke. I don't even know if I have any jokes. Let's see here. I forgot to tell a funny story that happened to me the week before at the Eagle. I was doing the same thing, going out solo like I always do on a Friday or Saturday night. I just sit at the bar and I just drank and observed. And like last week, our waitress, she had a t-shirt on, but it was a t-shirt that looked like it was for, I don't know, Shaquille O'Neal. It was super long, so she was wearing it like as a dress. And I leaned over to Caitlin. I was like, what the hell is this bitch wearing? Did she fuck Jermaine O'Neal last night and wear his shirt home? Wear his shirt home straight from, not home, but to work? And she lost it. She's like, oh my God, Tad, that's so mean. I was like, no, it ain't. She got some J.O. dick. I don't even know if Jermaine O'Neal still lives in Indiana. Probably doesn't. Probably hasn't in 10 years. But that's just the tallest person I could think of. It has ties to Indiana. I should have said, I don't know. Anyway, that was the joke. So anyway, I'm sitting in, I go to piss and wash my hands before I leave the restaurant. And I open the door. Well, I didn't actually open the door. I noticed the door was like halfway cracked, and I went to open it, and there's a kid holding onto the door. I don't know, I'd say he's 2 or 3. And then he's like pulling it and pushing it back and forth. He's like, there you go. I was like, thank you. And then I noticed, I walked in, and then there's a single shitter in there, and then a bunch of urinals. I'm going to piss. There's another kid on his hands and knees looking up underneath the stall into the shitter, and I hear what I assume to be this kid's dad, which I think it's his dad, say, I can't remember the kid's name. I'll just say Johnny. Johnny, go get out of here. Go out there and see your mom. Go get your mom. And he's like, Dad, go poo-poo, Daddy, Dad. And and the other kid's fanning, like I'm inside the bathroom taking a piss. I'm like dying laughing. And the other kid's proceeding to hold the door still open, and he's like fanning it back and forth, holding it open. He's like, yeah, my dad's in here pooping. Talking to all the girls that are in like line for the girls' bathroom. I'm dying by laughing. It's like, Daddy, go poo-poo. And this guy is, I didn't have x-ray vision. I didn't need it at that time, but I guarantee you his face was redder than the devil's dick because he had to be so embarrassed. He's like, go see your mother. Go to see your mother. So yeah, that was pretty epic. Oh, epic poop talk. What else do we got? Oh, I've been working out a lot lately. I've been running, trying to get about a mile or 2 in a day, and doing a lot of push-ups and sit-ups, trying to get jacked diesel. I don't know why. I'm supposed to do that before the summer, so then you got the summer bod. But I think it's the Australian blood in me that I feel the need to get into summer shape in the winter, because obviously it's a different hemisphere and the summer is in our winter time. So that's where that joke goes from. That went over super shitty. That's the last time I tell that joke. My winter bod. Anyway, I don't know. I've done almost 40 minutes. That's pretty fucking good. Pretty good for being a rusty asshole with no prep tonight. Or I did have prep. I was going to talk about, what was I going to talk about? Oh, the flesh-eating STD. I think that was about the only headline that caught my eye. And it's called I can't read. It's Donovanosis. Donovanosis? Oh, yeah. That sounds like fun. So it's a rare sexually transmitted disease that causes flesh-eating ulcers on the infected person's genitalia. And this is in England, so good day. So yeah, that, fuck, man. Why would you ever fuck someone with an ulcer on their cock? I understand. They said there's an unidentified woman who came up with the diagnosis. So that means she fucked a dude with it, right? Because dudes don't go to, like, the doctor for this shit. I mean, I would if I had a giant flesh-eating ulcer on my cock, but how in the hell does she not notice? I understand a guy getting it, like, because you can have an ulcer way up in there in your vag, and it just comes out and bites the cock. But I don't know. I bet his cock looks like a fucking, you know when you microwave a hot dog too long and it splits down the side and just blows out? I bet that's what his cock looks like. There's a good visual for you on your commute into work or whenever the fuck you listen to this. But yeah, that would be fun. Put a little ketchup on there. Yeah, it's the last time I eat a hot dog for a while. So anyway, watch out, kids. Wrap your cocks up before you go balls deep. You may want to wrap your balls up too, because I don't think you want to get ulcers on those bad boys. So yeah, that was and then I don't know. I don't really care about any of this other news that's going on. Texas man yelled, "Jesus is coming," while stabbing toddler is shot by a neighbor trying to stop attack. I mean, if that's not the greatest headline of all time. Jesus is coming! Stabbing a toddler, and then he's shot by his neighbor. Nice. I mean, what? Is the world just going to fucking shit or what? This is all negative. I want happy news. Is there anywhere to get happy news? Kroger's to ban plastic bags in checkout by 2025. That's only what? 18. That's only like 7 years. We probably won't even have plastic. We'll probably have like carbon fiber checkout bags by that time. I mean, good for them. What the fuck? I don't know. Oh, what else? What do we need? I need to send this off because I got shit I got to do. Oh, anyway, I was talking to Chris Spangle, and I think I'm going to start trying to do a podcast every day. That's right, breaking news. Tad Talk is going to go daily. I don't know how much content I will have for you daily. Probably try to get about 20 minutes. And I also think I'm going to do a once a week video. I'm going to set up, I've got the whole studio here built. I've got the green screen. I've got the cameras. I've got everything else. I've just been a lazy fuck. And I think I'm going to start doing a weekly news type deal video so you guys get to see my pretty face, which it won't be as ranty as this. It'll be more written out and precise because I know we need precision when it comes to our YouTube videos. And then I'll also be doing, I think, about 5 minutes a week on We Are Libertarians. I'm just going to pick out a topic for the week and rant. So I'll probably be on the lookout for that shit. So, yeah, I will, I appreciate the listeners. If you want to, if you like TED Talk, please share it with a friend. If you don't like it, please share it with 2 friends. Like and subscribe it. And then don't ever listen again. Or just listen. Put it on play. Like on your podcast app or whatever you listen to. And then you don't have to listen to it. Just leave the audio off. Just give me the perception that you're listening, that I'm getting views. So it makes me happy. Like, oh, I got another listen. Hell, I've got 4 cell phones. I download everything about 5-6 times, and then I watch my computer, my TV, my cell phone, my other cell phone. I've got a smart refrigerator. I'll listen to it on that. When I'm making ice or getting popsicles, there's all kinds of ways. It just helps out. So I'd love to do Tad Talk full time, but can't really do it without money. So anyway, shout out to all the Taddicks out there who've stuck with me through the thick and the thin, and I promise you, I'm doing it for you guys, not for me. Not for me. Oh shit. I think we're getting hit with the big one. I don't know what the hell that was. Sounds like somebody just ran a Mack truck through the side of my house. So anyway, appreciate you all for listening. And I hate to say I'm back, baby, but I'm back. But until next time, remember, keep 'em holstered unless you're ready for a shootout.